coming to folks analog here at the Green Room Social Club. And my philosophy with performance is always to strive to have the audience be larger than the number of people on the stage. So we're winning here. We're in good shape. I am the opening kickoff. I am the opening pitch of the game of a celebration today here at the Green Room Social Club in Placerville, California, where we affectionately refer to the digs as Hangtown. And we're going to have celebrating all day with lots of great music, food and drink, talking about what this establishment means in terms of building community, sustaining community out there on the internet, and sustaining community in the best way we love it, which is analog, right here in Placerville. I love to write. I'm a weekend amateur poet and wordsmith, and so I've got some things to share with everybody out there and with you all here and with people who are associated with this place and space. Welcome to the grand opening of the Green Room Social Club. It's important to celebrate being open with an event and to make that a ritual in that event. Celebration is a key to involving them and me. We got to find a way to work our play. Success is what we have found, recognition going all around. Teamwork, like a band, in a jam. It deserves a celebration that is grand. And of course, balance and juggling are part of the work. And things don't always seem very easy. To get things done, you got to stand up, involve, engage, and then it's easy peasy. Won't you celebrate with me for my and your state of mind, for personalities all around, and also those that are kind, for our creative thoughts that move us in the wind, for creative ideas that begin again and again and again and again and again, for the music that will never stop, for our strength that keeps us going, to celebrate as we continue growing. We're perplexed, pivoting and flying from COVID hotspots and wind-blown, spark-driven destruction. My God, these wildfires. To the wondrous bit of creation and the wondrous births of creation, we listen, we feel, we write, we sing, we record, and we carry it in our brain pack and play it forward. There you are, high in the sky, filled with riffs and riddles from your own personal flight deck, for you are your creativity pilot. We are your passengers here at this home, which is your home, which is my home, with all of us as a tribe of Imagineers. Both Glinda and Dorothy were right. There is no place like home. So never, ever give up on giving us your explorations of the complex and beautiful bouquet of your brain. Snazz it up. Put it in the oven, because we're all swinging from the nearest tree in anticipation of what will be. Learn to listen deeply, without judgment, and learn to strive for excellence and help others in that quest. Don't be afraid of making mistakes in your creativity. When you play a note that you didn't mean to play, the news is that it's only a short loss of control. And the really good news is that it is a loss of control, because that's where the new stuff comes from. Your mind has secrets to be discovered. How you are able to see things is so much larger and deeper than just the pop charts. or the Pop-Tarts. Challenge yourself. Do not be concerned about the shadowy opinions of others. Be concerned about connecting with others. Don't forget to play at being playful. And from Kitty O'Meara comes In the Time of the Pandemic. And the people stayed home and read books and listened and rested and exercised and drew and painted images and wrote down stories and turned them into songs and played games and learned new ways of being and were still and listened more deeply. Some meditated, some prayed, some danced. And then the people began to think differently. And in the absence of people living mindless and heartless ways, the earth too began to heal. And when the danger passed and the people joined together again, as we do here, they grieved their losses and made new choices and dreamed new images and created new ways to live and heal the earth fully, and they had been healed. Receive, create, share, make, live, and give, period. Amen. You know, if the fiddle strings felt no more stroke, if the head on that old banjo broke, if no one sang or cracked a joke, then where's the good in living? For all of life plays like a tune. It sounds so sweet, and it ends too soon. So go on, rosin up your bow before it's time to go. If nobody moved their feet about, if the Guinness boys stopped making stout, well, some of us might soon find out what life was about, truly, and grow quite thirsty. For all of us who have hawked and pawned and spent till our money's all gone, maybe we'll find out then what we were really living on and never even knew. Because all of life plays like a tune. It sounds so sweet, and it ends too soon. So go on, my good people. Rosin up your bow before it's time to go. Trouble in mind, I'm blue, but I won't be blue. The sun's gonna shine in my back door someday. I'm going down the river, gonna take my rocking chair, and if the blues don't leave me, I'll rock away from there. Come on, Joe, take a solo. Thanks, I think I will. It's trouble in mind, I'm blue. I have almost lost my mind. If the blues don't leave me, it's possible to be feeling fine. Yes, it's trouble in mind, it's true. I am feeling so blue, but my positivity here at the green room is gonna make me feel good. but I won't be blue always. The sun's gonna shine in my back door. The sun's gonna shine in my back door. The sun's gonna shine in my back door someday. All the world you see around you is just a reflection. The law of common says you're gonna reap just what you sow. Oh, yeah. And though I may be a common person, I'm your brother. And when we strike out and hurt each other, it's a hurting everyone. Walk a mile in my shoes. Walk a mile in my shoes. Say before you accuse, criticize and abuse. Walk a mile in my shoes. Walk a mile in my shoes. Walk a mile in my shoes. Hey, before you accuse, criticize and abuse. Walk a mile in my shoes. There are people on reservations in inner city ghettos. And brother, there, for the grace of God, for you and I. If I only had wings of a little angel, don't you know I'd fly to the top of a mountain and loudly I'd cry. Walk a mile in my shoes. Walk a mile in my shoes. Hey, before you accuse, criticize, and abuse. Walk a mile in my shoes. Walk a mile in my shoes. Walk a mile in my shoes. Hey, before you accuse, criticize, and abuse. Just walk a mile in my shoes. Walk a mile in my shoes. Walk a mile in my shoes. Thank you. Thank you very much. Eight strings on the mandolin, two more than the sixth string. It's smaller, but it has more strings. Therefore, I made the realization a long time ago that mandolin players spend half their life tuning and the other half playing out of tune. So I'm going to take a moment here because I care. where you been so long? Corina, Corina, where you been so long? Ain't had no loving since you been gone. Corina, Corina, where'd you stay last night? Corina, Corina, where'd you stay last night? When you came home, girl, you know the sun was bright. Corina, Corina, what's the matter now? Corina, Corina, what's the matter now? Don't on bad sugar, it ain't good no how. Way across the sea, Corina, Corina, way across the sea. Ain't done no good, darling, since you bled me. I love you, Corina, God knows I do. I love you, Corina, I love you, yes I do. I know someday, baby, you come to love me too. Come on, baby. Let's say, but not sold. Hey, yeah, I love you, Corina. Hey, yeah, I love you, Corina, Corina. Corina, Corina, where you been so long? Corina, Corina, where you been so long? Ain't had no loving since you been gone. Corina, Corina, I love you, yes I do. Corina, Corina, I love you, yes I do. I know someday, baby, you come to love me too. Yes, I know someday, baby, you come to love me too. Yes, I know someday, baby, hey. Come to love it, come to love it too, come to love it too. Little blues there for you. Anybody like fiddle tunes, old-time fiddle tune music? Well, I apologize for what's about to happen, but I hope you'll enjoy this reimagining of a couple of old fiddle tunes, the kind of fiddle tunes they probably played up here during the gold rush. No doubt, no doubt. Except they probably didn't have bongos from the Caribbean. Thank you. Thank you much. Shoeshine boy, never gets low down. He's got dirtiest job in town. Bending low at the people's feet on the windy corner of a dirty street. Why, I asked him as he shined my shoes how he keeps from getting the blues. Grinned and shook his little head, grabbed the shoeshine rag, and then he said, get rhythm. When you get the blues, get rhythm. When you get the blues. Oh, I can rock your time, that's a nickel a shoot. Does $1 million, it's good to you, get rhythm. When you get the blues. I started to listen to the shoeshine boy, and I thought I was going to jump for joy. Slapped on shoe pouches, left and right, grabbed the shoeshine rag and held it tight. Only wiped once, wiped me sweat away. A mighty little boy, been working that way. Said I like it with a big white grin, and kept on popping it. Say it again, get rhythm. That's right. When you get the blues, get rhythm. When you get the blues. Rock and roll, feel it in your bones. Tap on your toes and miss to get going, get rhythm. When you get the blues, I get rhythm. Whoa, when you get the blues, get rhythm. When you get the blues, rock and roll, feel it in your bones. Tap on your toes and miss to get going, get rhythm. When you get your blues. Rock your feet to the beat on the street, fingers snapping to the folks you meet. Rock and roll and you feel so fine, rhythm takes troubles from your worried mind. Arms akimbo from the left to the right, use your voice, make it sound real tight. Groove and grease, feel it in your bones, put taps on your toes and miss to get going, get rhythm. Can you get the blues, get rhythm. When you get the blues, rock and roll, feel it in your bones. Tap on your toes and miss to get going, rhythm. When you get the blues, or get rhythm. When you get the blues, oh, get rhythm. When you get the blues. Thank you. All right, it's a little bit of show and tell time, something you don't see on every college campus. This is a canjoe featuring Hello Kitty duct tape from my daughter's private collection. She's now 20. And it's all discarded materials. Nice piece of rosewood. It was destined for the wood pile to be burned. Nice piece of hardwood back here, and of course, the can. Now, if you're going to play a canjoe, you want to make sure you make a canjoe with a can that has good harmony. Tough crowd. But you get an old pickup from a bridge that broke on a fiddle, and you plug it all in. So then you realize that you just don't have a regular canjoe, but you have an electric canjoe. I got about $5 worth of materials in this, maybe a little less.
Get out of my orchard, let my peaches be. And now she's gone, and I know why. Lord, I'm sitting on top of her. Lord, I'm sitting on top of her. dust. Is this a woman that I can trust? Now she's gone, and I don't worry, 'cause I'm sitting on top of the world. I'm sitting on top of the world. Yes, I'm sitting on the top of the world. Yeah, I'm sitting on the top of the world.
Thank you. You can make one. I have, I'm about to turn 65, but I have done over 500, I have presented, done residencies at over 500 schools now in my career of being an educator. And I have made a lot of these things with a lot of kids for a long time. And just, if nothing else, just demonstrated to them that when it comes to creativity, when it comes to music, it ain't the car, it's the driver. It's you. It's your creative spirit. When we all have it, everybody in this room is musical. So, like I mentioned at the beginning of my set here today, go on, rosin up your bow before it's time to go. Make sure you leave your stories behind, and you never know when your time can come. So tell your stories now, and they can be from a wide array of the creativity toolbox. Just write things down, write poems. Some of those poems can become songs, paint, photography, you name it. Something on a clay wheel. You know, bring your inside out. It's good work. Good work. Let's see. How about a tender murder ballad for you now? Something to fine dining with that. Let's see. This is a Chromex sandwich serving tray. Circa 1962. Got lots of great dust on it right now. Yeah. That's not 1962 dust, but it's kind of more current. This dust has the ingredients of what's going on in our world today. It's quite a recipe there. The shady side of sunny mountain, that's the place it all is. There once lived the fairest maiden, and her name was Julianne. Julie's beau was tall and handsome, just a poor boy with treasures few. Still he promised her rings of silver, for to prove his love was true. Have you seen her in the moonlight, silver ray
upon her head. Now she wears a crown of sorrow, and her name was Julianne. Wake me early in the morning, hear the birds begin to say, I'll get silver from the mountain, and I'll fashion me a ring. But off he rode across the mountain when the fields were damp with dew. But instead he went around them and a-courtin' Jenny Lou. Have you seen her in the moonlight, silver rays upon her head? Now she wears a crown of sorrow, and her name was Julie. The cabin door was standing open on that wild and lonely night, and the hound dog, he lay dying in the gloomy candlelight. They found a shattered empty rifle and the shawl she used to wear, but they never found his Julie, and they never found the hungry bear. Have you seen her in the moonlight, silver eggs upon her head? Now she wears a crown of sorrow, and her name was Juliet. Now she wears a crown of sorrow, and her name was Juliet. And her name was Juliet. And her name was Juliet.
Thank you all for coming down here on this. I want to remind everybody out there in digital land out there on the World Wide Web, and those of you that are here at the Green Room Social Club, that we are celebrating. We're having a grand opening, but we've been open for a while, but you know, we've been so busy building up this place and having folks like you come and support it on a regular basis that we realized, oh my gosh, we need to make it official, need to have a ritual in celebrating. So that's what we're doing here all day today. We've got Josh Haynes he's doing everything in technology land, doing audio, doing video. He's rebuilding the engine of a Volkswagen back there right now at the same time. And anyway, he does so much here as part of the team of Green Room Social Club. And Jennifer Ty, I have to say about Jennifer, she's a visionary, and she is certainly an ambassador of artful living, and she has worked tirelessly to create community through music festivals, and similar events, and to have a home for all of that all the time. And that is the mission of the Green Room Social Club, is to have a home of community, of family, celebrating music and artful living. And so we're gonna acknowledge that and celebrate that all day today and into the night. Josh, I have no idea how long this is gonna go, till the cows come home, perhaps. Till tomorrow. Yeah, till we run out of time today, which, yeah. So thanks so much for coming down here. There's a little pitch right there with this glass jar, and I like to pick up things like this. You don't even have to take the time to put strings on it like the canjoe. You could take the Chromex serving tray, and you can just find those pitches, and you can sing right along with them. Like, get out the way for old Aunt Tucker, you're too late to get your supper. Supper's over and breakfast cooking. Old Aunt Tucker just standing there looking. Old Aunt Tucker, he went to town, ride a billy goat and leading a hound. Hound dog barked and the billy goat jumped. Throwed old Dan White into a stump. Get out of the way for old Dan Tucker, you're too late to get your supper. Supper's over and breakfast cooking. Old Dan Tucker just standing there looking. Old Aunt Tucker, he got drunk, fell into a fire, cooked up a chunk of red hot coal on his pants. God almighty, how he began to dance. Get out of the way for old Aunt Tucker, you're too late to get your supper. Supper's over and breakfast cooking. Old Aunt Tucker just standing there looking. Old Aunt Tucker, 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 old Aunt Tucker. Oh, you're too late to get your supper. Anybody ever been to the Caribbean here in the house? Been to the Caribbean? Yeah. A lot of countries, a lot of cultures down there. I'm a big fan of that music. And that's a lot of different kinds of music. I don't tend to write a lot of stuff. I'm not much of a composer. I kind of tend to be more of a decomposer of other people's music. But I do write some things occasionally, songs and tunes when I'm really inspired. And I went with my wife and daughter to Cuba a handful of years ago, and learned a lot about that very complicated country down there. But I love the music, and so I was inspired to write this little thing called Cascabel, which is Cascabel is like a little rattle, little shaker. Hope you all enjoy this. I'm going to rely on some modern technology once again, a little bit of live looping. But I create it all in the moment, and the minute I hit that button and it's over, it's gone forever. I don't save stuff. I like to just create and then throw it out there and then do the same thing again. It'll always be a little different. Keeps me honest that way.
Going to have a yard sale after this. No reasonable offer will be refused.
Thank you. People also play bones as instruments. Probably a lot of you have seen bones players playing rib bones, you know, like from a cow or a pig, you know, two little strips of ribs and play them together. Well, this is the jawbone of a donkey. And it's a little smaller than a horse, standard horse, although I have a jawbone of a draft horse at home. That's about this big. And but these things have been around a long time, and it's a long part of folk music, but it's an instrument that a lot of people don't know about much anymore. You don't see these sort of like the canjoe. You don't see these on every college campus. So I'll do a little version of a song that I know you all know the melody of, but you may not know the words. Here's the melody. It's the ice cream truck song, right? That's the melody for a lot of the, right? The ice cream truck song, you know. Boy, you could hear that thing. Even when it wasn't really there, you knew you could hear it because you were anticipating it coming down the street in your neighborhood. Well, let's see. Josh, let's see if we can get... We're going to see if we put the big sound on it. Because, see, everything's tuned to something. This thing actually, you know, sort of like that sandwich tray and this little glass jar that I played, this has a pitch to it as well. They're really fun. Great at parties. You probably wonder what that sound is. See these teeth? See, we've got one too. Fortunately, ours doesn't look like this, but when all the tissue goes away, your teeth, just like the donkey's teeth, sits loose. It's cushioned by gum tissue. But when that ain't there, the teeth are there, but they vibrate when you hit the side of it, and that makes the sound. But you can also take the tine of a deer antler or a piece of wood, and you can put all these things together. This is my wedding ring, but I put it on my right hand because I'm left-handed. It's complicated, as they say on Facebook. But because that metal on that bone, see, I get that sound. And you, right? So, here we go. How are we doing on the low end there, Josh? I want them to put the fat sound on the jawbone, yeah. Want to get the low end thing going, yeah. Everybody say yeah. Yeah. Everybody say yeah. Yeah. I like that. Did you ever go fishing on the bright sunny day when you're standing on the log and the log rolls away with your hands full of pockets, your pockets full of pants? Watch the little fishes do the hoochie coochie dance. Turkey in the straw. Turkey in the straw. Pick 'em up, shake 'em up, any way at all. Sing a little song called the hoot, called the curt, called the hoot, called the turkey in the straw. If frogs had wings and snakes had hair, and automobiles went flying through the air, if a watermelon grew on the huckleberry vine, we'd still have summer in the old winter time. Turkey in the straw, turkey in the hay, and pick 'em up, shake 'em up, anyway at all. Sing a little song called the turkey in the straw.
Did you ever go fishing on a bright sunny day, standing on a log, and the log rolls away with your hands full of pockets and your pockets full of pants? Watch the little fishies do the hoochie coochie dance. Turkey in the straw, turkey in the hay, pick 'em up, shake 'em up, anyway at all. Sing a little song called the Turkey in the Straw. Everybody, everybody clap it now. Now I want you guys to repeat after me. It's going to be call and response. This is how everybody learns folk music the old-fashioned way. Did you ever go fishing on a bright sunny day, standing on the log, and the log rolls away with your hands full of pockets and your pockets full of pants? Watch the little fishies do the hoochie coochie dance. Turkey in the straw, turkey in the hay, pick 'em up, shake 'em up, any way at all. Sing a little song till the turkey in the straw. Now we're going to sing it to a melody. If frogs had wings. If frogs had wings. And take two. If frogs had wings. And snakes had hair. And automobiles went flying through the air. If a watermelon grew on a huckleberry vine, we'd still have summer in the old winter time. Turkey in the straw, turkey in the hay, pick 'em up, shake 'em up, any way at all. Sing a little song called the Turkey in the Straw. Yeah. All right. Well, my time is getting on here, and I've had a lovely time playing for you all, and I started this out this morning. There was, I think, four of you here. Woo, sorry. There, Josh, you can go ahead and probably bring that down. Bring that mic. Sorry, it must have been the burrito. Okay. I like to write a lot, and my relationship with Team Green Room Social Club goes back to the Just Exactly Perfect Festival. How many of you folks are familiar with the Just Exactly Perfect Festival? Well, those of you that aren't, you need to find out about that, because that's something that's going to live and come back to life in the future. But in the meantime, we've got, this is home for us. So having to do with that, I'm going to leave you with a little bit more here. Home is where our story here begins. The magic thing about what is a true home is that it feels good to leave and feels even better to come back. Home is where love resides. Memories are created. Friends always belong, and laughter never ends. It's been said that a house is made of bricks and beams, but a home is made of hopes and dreams. I'm sure we can all agree. And as you know, you can have more than one home. You can carry your roots with you and decide where they grow. Home is not a place, it's a feeling. And here with all of us together, and you folks out there on the internet, if you're tuning in, we are all together. We are home. What I love about the Green Room Social Club celebration is who I share it with. I'm here sharing today, a little piece of today with you all. There's going to be incredible music, so many wonderful things happening here all day. But I'm honored to start the day with all of you. This home is such that our feet may leave, but not our hearts. Glenda and Dorothy were right. There's no place like home. In this social club that is the Green Room, we do second chances, we do new, we do real. We give ourselves the creative liberty to be in ways that we don't feel comfortable being in the day-to-day. We test drive ourselves in places like this. We do mistakes. We do loud really well. We do hugs really well. We listen to music. We play music. We dance to music. We learn to love better. And we do together best of all. Always pray to see the best in people. A heart that forgives the worst, a mind that can forgive the bad, and a soul that never loses faith in the idea of play. Consider the happiness of pursuit as opposed to the pursuit of happiness. And instead of success being the key to happiness, how about happiness is the key to success? Be well. Write down your stories. Play well with others. Stay in time. Stay in tune. And stay in touch. I'm going to leave you with a little folk rap, which for some people seems like an oxymoron, but I'm fascinated by hip-hop culture, and I love old music. And it's even gotten to a place now where there are traditions in hip-hop music. I love the musical beats, but here's the content of the old. I believe that every tradition begins as an innovation, and every innovation is built on the traditions before it. So here y'all go. Actually, you know what? Forget that. No loops. I'm gonna do it right here. This is the thing. It's gonna be spoken word this time, no beats. Folk music, give it a chance. Listen to the stories of Get Up and Dance. Was born in the fields, mythology, and the facts. Chanted to a swing of an axe. In prisons, from ship to rail to factories. Sung in churches, sung in missions, right up to the breakfast table of your kitchen. On the back porch, up on the roof, down on the street, singing harmonic structures and laying down the beat. I'm talking about skiffle bands, hokum bands, and the minstrels too, putting on the happy or making it blue. I'm talking about Doc Boggs, Charlie Poole, Charlie Patton, Gid Tanner and the Skillet Lickers, Roscoe Holcomb, Uncle Dave Macon, Fiddlin' John Carson from North Georgia, and all the old-time kickers. Louis Armstrong said folk music is music played by folks. I have never heard a horse play folk music, but Mr. Armstrong, if you'll pardon me, accept an alternative view. How do we know if the bray of a horse is not folk music? I say listen to the animals. It's where Dr. Dew lives. This is the uncommon music of common people. This stuff ain't weak, this stuff ain't feeble. It's fiddle tunes, another old-time business. Twist it, tweak it, and give it a listen. Hey, diddle diddle, cats with their fiddles, folks dancing under the moon. Yeah, my little daughter laughs to see such sport when I'm playing a groove on the spoons. It's a folk music metro. It's traditional, it's medicinal, and it's totally unconditional. I'm talking about gospel, the blues, old time, country, bluegrass, real live music kicking up the past. Bill Monroe, Lester Flack,
architects of a sound, making it fat. Earl, that looks really good. Earl Scruggs. I would have given one of those. Earl Scruggs, the Stanley Brothers, Jimmy Martin, he ain't like no other, Lightnin' Hopkins and Reverend Gary Davis, all the blues masters that come to save us. Elizabeth Cotton, Memphis Minnie, Rosalie Sorrells with stories aplenty, Malvina Reynolds. Pull over. Malvina Reynolds, Maybelle Carter, Hazel Dickens, and Odetta, all the women of folk. It don't get any better. Jimmy Rogers, Leadbelly, Woody Guthrie, Utah Phillips, talking hobo history, Pete, Mike, and Peggy, the Seeger family. This ain't no fluff, it's great stuff, you see. And Dylan, whoa, Dylan, you've got a lot of nerve. From generation to generation, it's oral communication across every nation. Remember, Duke Ellington said that there's only two kinds of music, good and bad, so learn how to use it. John Coltrane said, be sincere, you won't abuse it. From the obscure of the public domain to the #1 hip-hop hit. By the way, if anybody ever has their cell phone go off, like, you know, some kind of moment, the best thing you can do is dance to it. That makes everybody relax, right? Everybody's happy. Okay, where was I? Oh, yeah. Lightning Hopper. John Coltrane. John Coltrane said, be sincere, you won't abuse it. From the obscure of the public domain to the #1 hip-hop hit. Hey, I play a mandolin, a drum, I lay down a rap. It's all communication, that's a fact. We've come to reflect, not disrespect. Life's a celebration. So what the heck? Be happy, love one another, teach the children, shake hands with your brother, get the rhythm and go undercover, and teach a new dance step to somebody's mother. Why? Because music is a language, let's learn how to speak it. It's all around the world, so listen and believe it. From India, France, and Argentina to Cuba, Zaire, and Indonesia. So, beat on a box, saw on a fiddle, run up to a jam and jump in the middle. Commit yourself, dedicate yourself. And at least once a day, take it off of the shelf and do it. Do it. Why? Do it from your heart because it comes from within. Do it from your heart because it comes from within. My name's Joe Craven. I'm just here to help spread the grand opening of this fabulous place, this place that we call a home.